What is good, people of the internet beyond? My name is Jay Sean.
And you can call me Natty.
Rocky Gold back at it once again.
We're here for our WrestleMania 34 predictions.
Woo!
Yeah,
It's a pretty stacked card this week,
it
fellas.
definitely is. People are already saying it's one of the best cards that they've had in a long time.
I mean, it's hard to argue. Just brief and we're looking over this.
Just personal bias. WrestleMania 27, my favorite WrestleMania. Just my own personal bias. I went to that one live, so
That's
personal bias. But we'll see it when we see it. We're gonna just run down the card. You know how it goes. We're gonna each give our prediction. 1 point for every prediction we get right. We will have, I think, it's the bonus question. I can't remember.
We got a couple questions.
Yeah, we got a couple bonus questions. Bonus questions that'll be added on top of whatever the card predictions are. And our prediction. This, we should compound our thing, but we're going to do just one. Our predictions, the loser or losers will have to do a hard-boiled egg roulette. Well, what that means is,
it's gonna be first off. It's gonna be the number one loser, the one with the lowest points. Basically,
but what he's saying, or losers, as in say
y'all both tied.
Fair enough.
Points.
Fair enough.
That's what he was saying.
May I take this one?
Fine, since it was your idea.
Hell no.
I'll let you take it. It was your idea.
Essentially, what it is we will take a standard 12 carton egg, crate of eggs.
Yep.
We will hard boil one of them. The loser will take each egg one by one, smash on top of their head. If they get the hard-boiled egg, they're done. If they don't, they have to keep going until they get the hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair punishment.
I voted that we have a third party come in and let the person who loses pick, and then they throw it out.
No.
But they never let the black guy do anything.
That's not what First of all, that's not what you said. What you said was a third party should choose the eggs.
That's not whatever you said is not what it is.
Don't let the kid do anything, bro.
Bro, how the fuck you gonna change your fucking opinion right before we start?
How about we get to what we know? What we know is WrestleMania.
We about to record a fist fight. Put it on World Star.
He's about to cut the hell out of this shit.
WrestleMania is coming up this Sunday, so let's run down the card. We'll start with the pre-show matches.
There's only one match of the pre-show that I actually care about.
Well, too bad that there's going to be 3 matches on the pre-show.
Shit, they could change it. They could go back and change. And
just to let you guys know, we are recording this as of Wednesday night. So if there's any changes that have been made to the card, we
will be added and or recorded into our points.
We will update it via Twitter.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, that'll work, I guess.
So, the first match on the pre-show, we have the annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Basically, we've seen what members have been available so far. They include, along the likes of it, Ty Dillinger, Mojo Rawley, Baron Corbin,
Matt Hardy,
Goldust, Woken Matt Hardy, a plethora of others that we can't think of off the top of our heads.
Honestly, I get congratulations for everybody that's going to be getting a WrestleMania paycheck, but I'm probably not even going to watch it. But I'm going to go with Matt Hardy.
You're going to go with Matt Hardy.
I'm going to go with Matt Hardy. Because, just his whole thing where he went off on like a weird tangent where he was like talking to the trophy after his match Monday night. Mm-hmm. And I actually could see that being like that whole, how they tie into his post-WrestleMania storyline, as he had the trophy and he talks to it and it gives him strategies and this, that, and the other. So I can see it.
Fair enough. What about you, Mr. Rocky Gold?
I'm gonna go with Matt Hardy as well.
You're going with Matt Hardy as well?
Woo, woo.
Yeah. However, I do have a stipulation on mine.
Oh, of course he does. But hold on, before you say your stipulation, do you forfeit whatever extra point you would get if Matt Hardy does win under your stipulation?
I think the stipulation is just for the hell of it. I really.
Hold on. I want my stipulation to be because there could always be surprise entrants in this battle royal.
There usually is.
There usually is.
Probably Killian Dane or Lars Sullivan or somebody
right.
like that.
So, hold on. There's normally surprise, and so since we don't know, I feel like if I make a stipulation that somebody should return, then I should get that point because I called them returning.
Well, how about half point? Half point for that.
Half point? No. And another thing,
I'm
not winning off of a half point either.
No, listen. I'm not saying get a point just for calling their return. I'm saying getting a point for calling their return and winning and then winning.
Oh, and them winning?
Yes.
So is that going to be your official pick, or is that...
No. Okay. So Matt Hardy is my official pick from the card.
Well, then
So-
you won't get an extra point, even if you predict that somebody
But see,
comes
that's
back and
bullshit.
wins. No, it's not, because your official pick.
Your official
is Matt
pick-
Hardy.
I should get double the points if I predict somebody coming back and then winning.
No, because then that should be your official point.
No,
that should
no.
be your official pick. No, that's bullshit, and that's
not
unfair.
bullshit. That's
Yes, it is.
logical.
No, that's like
That's
saying,
logical.
No, saying, oh, my official pick to win the NBA Finals this year is LeBron James and whoever he's with,
Cavs.
Cleveland, the Cavs. But I'm gonna win an extra 100,000 if I think that Atlanta's gonna come through, and I should win extra points if I have an added stipulation that Atlanta's gonna have the Cinderella story run of like, yes, that is the same thing.
That's literally how bets work. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
That's like, okay, so if two teams, so if you take the two winners from the NBA Finals last year, and then you bet on them to win it this year, then you have lower odds, right? So you still get a payout, but it's a lot less than if somebody like somebody who's at the bottom, like the Bucks or whoever, just magically made like you said, a Cinderella story. Then you get a bigger payout because you fucking called it.
You know what? It's not happening because we're not doing a surprise entrant and if they win too. We have just an official pick.
Whatever.
Who's your surprise?
It's stupid.
entrant?
I was gonna say either Big Show or Big Cass, one of those two.
Oh, well, the thing is, though, I'm glad you brought Big Cass up, because that's my pick for the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royale winner. I think it's going to be Big Cass. He's going to make his big return. He is going to go above and beyond what everyone else is in the thing, and he's going to win the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royale and use that as kind of a launching point to his main event run on Raw.
Oh, God. They actually would push somebody after winning the Andre. Oh, wow. That is a fucking thing I like.
Well, we'll see how long it takes before they finally do the push, but the push will happen.
I like that.
But now that we got all that out of the way, let's go from the men's battle royale to the historic women's historic royale. Who do you guys got for this one?
I don't know.
Give me the entrance again.
Well, some of the entries have been announced off the top of my head. I know there's Bayley, Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke,
Naomi, Absolution,
yeah.
the Riot Squad.
Becky Lynch. Yeah, those are just some off the top of my head. But keep in mind, they haven't had an official roster of who's going to be part of the Royal.
Dynamic Duo are probably going to come. They're probably
Who
going to be
knows?
part of it. I can see it. But official prediction, I'm actually going to let you go with this one first. I want to be last.
I'll say, do you still need time to think? Because I have my pick if you're not ready.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
My official pick. This is going to be a surprise to everyone. I'm going with Ember Moon. I think that at TakeOver New Orleans, she's going to lose her title to Shayna Baszler. And that will catapult her to moving to the main roster. And what better way to say that you won the first ever women's battle royal?
Stop it.
But what better way to make an impact than to win a historic first? Make that as your main roster debut. So I'm going with Ember Moon.
Okay, I can see it. It's not like it's so out in the left field that it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks on the precinct of
Premise.
Either or.
I'm going to go with it
Go ahead.
off of the fact that her and Bayley have a whole thing that they do that they're going through right now. And what better way to continue their little storyline than by having those two be the last two or the last three, and Bayley eliminates somebody, and before she even has a chance to turn around, Sasha Banks eliminates her.
Okay.
And that be the end of it.
That's going to be the end of it. Okay. I can see that pick. What about you, Mr. Rocky Gold?
I'm gonna say Becky Lynch
Okay. Go, please explain.
because I think Sasha and Bayley are involved in a feud, and I feel like it's going to be the Riot Squad versus Absolution to say which team is better.
Fair enough.
And I think Becky is the only one that's kind of standalone.
Oh, there's Carmella. I think she's also part of it or whatnot.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, but she has the Money in the Bank briefcase,
Very
so
true.
I don't think they're going to make her win.
I mean, they give her the Baron Corbin treatment.
So I think it's going to be Becky Lynch.
Things will be Becky Lynch?
Yep.
Okay, then. So fair enough. And then for the final match of the pre-show,
Yay.
we have the culmination of the WWE Cruiserweight Tournament Finals, which will lead to crowning the new winner of the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. We have Cedric Alexander going up against Mustafa Ali. Who do you guys got for this one?
Cedric Alexander.
Mustafa Ali.
Okay, would you both like to explain your picks? Before?
Because Cedric Alexander was poised to win it before you know who got in trouble with you know what. So I feel like, while they had to kind of pull back and be like, we can't just give you the belt now, I feel like he definitely deserved it. As do a lot of people, but he was the one that was poised to win it next. So I feel like he kind of deserves it next. And I feel like nobody could have that really sort of like, I've been chasing this belt and I have legitimate reason to be mad that I still don't have the belt than Cedric Alexander.
Okay. Rocky, would you like to explain Mustafa Ali?
So I think Mustafa Ali, ever since Enzo Amore did his departure with the company, I definitely think Mustafa Ali's popularity has skyrocketed since the start of this cruiserweight tournament. I think he's probably one of, if not the flashiest, has the flashiest moveset on the roster. Although I prefer Cedric Alexander's finisher because I think the lumbar check is a cool concept. I do like the 054. And I think he's grown in popularity. And since Alexander was poised to win it, I think they'll provide a nice little dose of unexpectedness on the pre-show. And Ali will come out on top.
Okay. You both made a good argument on this one. And as much, I like I love both these guys. These guys. No, I'm going to get to it. I love both these guys. These guys are some of my favorite.
And then he says that returning Enzo Amore will come
Oh,
back with the
oh hell no!
Oh, that's funny.
No, my pick is gonna be Cedric Alexander. Like Jay said, like Jay said, he was kind of poised to have it, and he's kind of deserved it ever since his Cruiserweight Classic showing. He has deserved that belt for so long, and within this tournament alone, I think he has also grown as well as kind of a performer in general, especially when it comes like on the mic and such. He seems a lot more comfortable and such. And I feel like going forward, he would be the perfect guy to kind of lead the Cruiserweight division.
I like that.
But with that, there's the pre-show. How about we go through the matches? I'm just going to read this card from bottom up from the way it shows on Wikipedia. Okay? That's how I'm reading it.
That's fair.
Okay, so we're going to start off with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon teaming up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Stipulation here, if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, they will be rehired to SmackDown. What do you guys pick for this one?
Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
Same.
Yeah, same. It's a clean sweep.
It's a clean sweep because they're definitely... Because the way Shane McMahon worded it on SmackDown, he said, and I quote, if we win... Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will never show their face here in a SmackDown arena again. He didn't say WWE arena. He said SmackDown. So, which leads me to believe that they're going to Raw after Mania for the Superstar Shakeup.
It's one of the, or not even then. If they're fired from SmackDown, they're free agents. They could be on Raw the next night.
Yep.
Instantly.
Which they probably will be.
But I'm saying that's probably going to be the storyline.
It could be, but nevertheless, what I do want to say here is the fact that, like Rocky emphasized here, this is Daniel Bryan's return to the ring or whatnot. This is the one thing that everyone's anticipating for. They set this match so that Daniel Bryan can have he needs to come back with a win. He can't come back with the loss. Unless a heel turn happens, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I think, if anything, this past Tuesday's SmackDown kind of confirmed that there's, he and Shane are on good terms.
They hugged it out, man.
They hugged it out.
Just like Team Hell No.
Yes. So we'll go from that to the other. I'll tell you what, I'm going to save this match for later. I'm going to save it for later because it's an interesting match.
All right.
We'll go to one of the other tag team matches. We have the Usos defending their championship against the New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers in a triple threat tag team match. Who do you guys got for this one? Because this one's an interesting one.
Good question.
I'm
gonna go with the Bludgeon Brothers.
You're going with Bludgeon Brothers. Why you go with that?
Because I feel like the Usos and the New Day have had a very good rivalry. When they first started taking the Bludgeon Brothers as a genuine threat, Big E cut one of the best promos of his career.
Hands down.
When they composed a truce, and You know, I just feel like Bludgeon Brothers, they got a lot of momentum. Their little skit that they did backstage this Tuesday on SmackDown was freaking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think they got a lot going for them as the powerhouse tag team, and it sets up the Usos or the New Day to take it off of them as an underdog story. And everybody loves a good underdog story. So
fair enough. I'm gonna go against conventional wisdom here. Since this is one of the major things that have been emphasized throughout this whole entire tag team championship reign is the Usos. They've always emphasized that they never got a chance to be part of the main card for WrestleMania. They would say, and quote unquote, they were on the sideline, even though they were part of the pre-show like every year or whatnot. But nevertheless, you get where they're coming from. And I think because of that, as much as my gut wants me to go with the Bludgeon Brothers, I'm going to say that the Usos retain their championships here.
okay.
I think that their chemistry works very well. I think that there's going to be a point to where the Usos and New Day are going to team up to try to take down the Bludgeon Brothers with how powerful of a force they are. Mm-hmm. And that 2-on-1, that 2-on-1 thing will sort of keep kind of that false friendship thing until it gets down to the other two teams, Usos and New Day, and the Usos take advantage for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going with, Jake?
I'm going with Bludgeon Brothers.
Okay.
Honestly, just because I looked up betting odds and odds are best for Bludgeon Brothers. I literally it's so they're so neck and neck for me. Like in my opinion.
Keep in mind this is Wednesday night that he's looking at the betting odds.
Yeah, this is Wednesday night. I'm looking at the betting odds, and it says the Bludgeon Brothers, so I'm going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers because, in my opinion, they're so neck and neck right now. Because the Bludgeon Brothers haven't even hardly said anything, minus a couple of their pre-recorded promos.
Yep.
Yet they have stood toe-to-toe with the New Day and the Usos, who have given so strong of promos week in and week out, and they've been so passionate, and they've all just kind of had such passion and such good storytelling behind all three teams that I had to look up what other people thought. So go with the Bludgeon Brothers. It's my official pick.
All right. Well, with that match out of the way, how about we get to the other championship tag team match? We have the Bar of Sheamus and Cesaro going up against Braun Strowman.
Can we make this 2 points?
Yeah,
this was one of the ones with the bonus one.
But like I was saying, the Bar will be going against Braun Strowman and a partner to be determined as of Wednesday night. So how do we want to do this? Do you want to go partner then winner or winner then partner?
Winner then the mystery partner. Okay. Just because that way we already clearly can say this is who we want to be our winner.
I feel like a partner would be first.
Yeah, because that way we can determine who's Braun's going up against, and then based on that chemistry, why we pick the winner.
Right. So
who do you guys think is going to be Braun Strowman's mystery partner?
I think Braun Strowman's mystery partner is going to be one of the bigs, either Big Cass or Big Show, because
you have to pick one.
Well, I know, but if I had to pick, I would say probably. I'm going to say Big Cass.
Okay, go on.
And because, Big Cass has been seen backstage and he's been medically cleared, so he's going to return. Now, whether or not he returns to the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, or if he returns as Braun Strowman's partner. The reason why I picked Big Cass to come back as Braun Strowman's partner is because, one, Big Cass needs a way back, and two, it wouldn't be right for Big Show to be Braun Strowman's partner because the last time we saw the Big Show, Braun Strowman had just put him through a steel cage. So I doubt that they're going to make Big Show come back as Braun's partner. So therefore, my vote is going for Big Cass. And I predict that Braun and Cass win the tag titles.
Okay. Jay, do you have your pick for the partner? Or do you want me to go?
You can go.
I can go. I'm actually going to go opposite, or the other option that Rocky predicted. I'm actually going to go with the Big Show. I feel like the chemistry that the two kind of know each other best because in fact they fought against each other. And I feel like if Big Show's going to team up with Braun Strowman, I feel like he'll be showing kind of the respect angle kind of thing, in a sense. But at the same time, it's just kind of one of those. There's not really much that there's a few other people that I can see. My first pick was honestly Elias, but he seems to be doing his own complete other thing.
Yeah.
But that's also because they had also just recently feuded at the same time.
No, I get it.
Meanwhile, Big Show, it's been a while, so it'd be a nice little pop for the crowd to see Big Show again. A little one, nothing too big. And so I think that those two will indeed beat the Bar.
That's fair.
I'm going to go with the Big Show as well, but as less of a kind of, they feuded, now it's like a big respect thing. You've seen how they've done Big Show with other big men in the past. You've seen that they have been successful with their thing. And on top of it, it was announced recently that Big Show will be inducting Mark Henry into the Hall of Fame, which means we know he's going to be in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What better way to have the Big Show brought back? Because we also know that he has signed a multi-year deal with the WWE, which will let him still be in ring competition for years to come, even though he just had hip surgery last July. I think it would be a great, great, great moment with Braun Strowman standing on the apron, looking up the ramp, or even on the stage, looking back, and you hear, "Well, let the Big Show," the sparks, and I believe people will go crazy, not like they did with the Hardys, but they will equally go crazy in their own right for the Big Show. So yes, I believe the Big Show will win, and I believe that the Big Show will be his partner, and I believe that Braun and Big Show will win the belts.
Okay.
They won't hold it for long, but they'll win the belts.
All right. So no matter what, the Bar is not retaining those belts.
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
I actually believe that both tag team champions will not be leaving with their belts.
You know, to everyone their own opinion. And speaking of opinions, I don't know how much of a transition this are. We're going to go to our final tag team match of the night.
God,
the big one that WWE's been hyping for a while now. We have Kurt Angle and the debuting Ronda Rousey going up against
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
They're not gonna let you skip saying that.
I hate the infringement gimmick. The gimmick infringement.
Going up against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon in Rousey's debut.
The Authority.
The Authority. So, who do you guys got for this one?
Bro, obviously it's gonna be Kurt and Ronda.
Yeah.
Win.
It's one of those.
There's no way.
And if they do, that would be the most gross missed opportunity that they have had in at least 5 years.
The only way that Ronda and Kurt can lose is if it automatically sets up for Stephanie versus Ronda with Triple H banned from ringside the following night on Raw. That's the only way.
I don't think they would go that far.
I don't think they would go that far either, but
I was going to say, Jay, to piggyback off of yours, I think the only bigger injustice if Ronda doesn't win was when Triple H beat Sting at WrestleMania 31.
God, that was... Oh, Jesus.
But nevertheless, it's kind of one of those...
With the returning NWO DX comment.
Right.
But nevertheless, the point I wanted to at least say and whatnot is, look, they've invested how much money into Ronda Rousey? I don't think we've even seen her contract, like how much she's getting paid or whatnot.
They still haven't revealed, or at least not to the fans, how much Ronda is... Which is funny because it's already been noted that the women see Ronda Rousey the same way the men see Brock Lesnar. Which is... It blows my mind, but at the same time, I get it.
It's like, it's fairly understandable, but at the same time, they've invested a lot of money into Ronda Rousey. They're not going to fuck up with that money, okay? Right. Especially if they're going to have her being a full-time competitor.
I would love to see her as a full-time competitor.
No, she, apparently, she said the whole entire time, this is my everyday job now. This is what I'm
just the only reason that they haven't necessarily put her in that everyday competitor type thing.
They want to see how she does it.
Is because they want her debut to be at WrestleMania. Like they had been in talks of this from like months ago before she came in and signed her contract.
Yeah.
Like they were teasing it last July, I think.
Oh man,
whatever. So Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey clean sweep. We have decided.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's no question. Go ahead.
How about we get to some of the mid card belts first?
Can we do some women action now?
You want to do the women action now? We'll do the women action now then. All right. So first match we'll get to the Raw Women's Championship. We have Alexa Bliss defending her championship against Nia Jax. Who do you guys got for this one?
Nia Jax.
You got Nia Jax? Why do you say that?
Just because she has been running too much rug shot these past the last 3 weeks. Just the fact that she has been continually beating up on Mickie James. Now she's actually going to have a one-on-one with Alexa Bliss. Like, the only way she wouldn't be able to win is if there was Mickie James causes a distraction and causes Alexa Bliss to be able to steal a victory at WrestleMania, which I don't remember the last time that they had an unclean victory at WrestleMania. I don't remember it. Please, in the comments, let me know the last unclean victory there was at WrestleMania. I don't remember one. So I feel like Nia Jax is going to go over.
That's like, because I'm pretty sure, like, for
do
most
do we count Seth Rollins as cashing in at 31 unclean?
No, because he pinned.
Well, it was midway through the match.
No, but at the same time, it's like there wasn't like any controversy about the pin itself.
Yeah, that's what I mean by
yeah.
clean. I mean, like,
okay.
it was 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring. There was no outside of the, more outside of the ring.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
But nevertheless, so you're saying Nia Jax is going to get the win.
Nia Jax.
How about you, Rocky?
I'm going to go with Nia Jax as well.
Okay.
However, this isn't my official prediction, but due to recent events on Tuesday Night SmackDown, I can see Carmella. I can see Alexa Bliss getting pissed after losing her title to Nia Jax. Her and Mickie James team up on Nia Jax. And then I can see Carmella running down that ramp to cash in at WrestleMania to become the Raw Women's Champion.
Jeez, bro, you definitely just like ran all over the plan.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Well,
I'm going a little bit off of both of you, mainly Rocky.
Okay.
oh,
I'm saying that Alexa Bliss is going to remain as champion.
okay.
Nia Jax is the one that's going to get pissed and like absolutely obliterate both her and Mickie James, where they're both out of commission.
Okay.
Walking up the ramp, we hear Carmella's music hit. She dashes down the ring as fast as she can, cashes in Money in the Bank briefcase, pins Alexa Bliss right in the middle of the ring. Carmella is the new Raw Women's Champion.
Okay. Fair prediction.
I guess since you both have already done it, I was going to do a bonus question once we got to the other women's championship match. Do we think Carmella will cash in at WrestleMania? Both of you have said yes. I'm going to go with yes as well, and yes, it's going to be on Nia Jax.
Well, I was gonna say, like, nevertheless, I'm making my official pick. Carmella's gonna be the one that wins. That's my official pick.
I'm not even gonna say if she's gonna win or not. I'm just saying she's cashing in.
I'm still saying that she is my official pick.
No, that's fair.
It's one of those, I may go down with the ship, but I'm going down on a blaze of glory. Okay.
Hey man.
But speaking of women's matches, let's get to the other women's match, the big one that everyone's been looking out for. We have the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, Empress of Tomorrow, using her Royal Rumble win to challenge the Queen, Charlotte Flair, for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Who do you guys got for this one?
Asuka.
I mean, it's fair enough. Like, was there really any competition? Let's just be honest for like 2 seconds.
I mean, I wouldn't say there was no competition, but at the
Charlotte's
end of the day,
a legitimate threat.
Yeah,
Charlotte's a legitimate threat, but they're not going to make her lose her.
I've said it many times before. I'm pretty sure on this show. I think, or like on One Perfect 10, I could be wrong, but no, it was I think it was the award show or whatnot. In the award show,
prediction.
Yeah, my bold prediction is that I am saying Asuka's gonna win. However, I did say that Charlotte would be the most legit chance that Asuka has of losing her win streak, and it's one of those. I feel like they're teasing it because they've been really hyping up the numbers or whatnot.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Because, like, there are rumors that they want Asuka's streak to be broken by Ronda Rousey at, like, WrestleMania 35.
As interesting as that would be...
Do you know how pissed people would be if that's the case? They would be as pissed as when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker's streak.
I don't know. People were pissed last year whenever the rumors were going around that Brock versus Roman was going to be the main event for 34, and now people are coming around to it. So give a year's time. Who knows how people's opinions are going to be.
Right.
But nevertheless, I see where you're coming from with that one. But nevertheless, I think that Asuka is going to lose, but it's not going to be at WrestleMania. She's winning that SmackDown Women's Championship.
Okay, that's fair.
So, from there, now we'll go to the mid-card titles. We'll start off with we'll go with the lower number of the two. We have The Miz defending his Intercontinental Championship against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Who do you guys got for this one?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Why do you got Finn Balor?
Because first off, it's because The Miz he's going off to have I'm gonna say like 2 months. 2 months he's gonna go and be with his daughter, who she was born. So congratulations. He's gonna go spend time with her. I'm surprised he was on Raw after his daughter was just born last Friday.
The show must go on, man.
Bro, he's definitely got my respect for that. But I think they're going to give him 2 months off, let him go, have his daughter, have some family time, and we can continue the story of Finn and Seth Rollins, because this will be the second time that Finn Balor has stood in the way of Seth Rollins getting a championship. So I can see that, yes, the Universal Championship.
He didn't stand in Seth Rollins' way.
He was the guy who called him, he's not the champion. He's the reason he wasn't the champion. And really, if it weren't for Finn Balor, it would be a one-on-one with him and The Miz. So they can continue that story for a little while until Dean comes back and him and Seth feud, and then Dean gets the IC belt again, because why not?
Well, fair enough.
That's just my pick. I say Finn Balor.
Rocky, do you got your pick yet?
I'm going to let you go next.
You're going to let me go? I'm going to agree with Jay on this one. I'm going to say it's Finn Balor.
Speaking of, somebody please buy me that Rainbow Balor Club shirt.
The For Everyone Balor shirt?
Yes, please. That is, I need that.
I applaud WWE for actually selling that shirt.
I need that.
I
need it.
I do want to say, with the Finn Balor prediction or whatnot, yes, it's kind of, I want to say the most predictable, but I could be wrong on that one. But at the same time, you know, as my gut wants me to go with Seth Rollins, mainly because of the potential feuds they could have with superstars depending on when they come back or whatnot. Namely, Jason Jordan. Can you imagine an IC belt feud with Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan after
the next generation of great.
But
next generation.
Nevertheless, I feel like considering all that Finn Balor has gone through, considering how popular Finn Balor is, it would be a crime for WWE not to give them the Intercontinental Championship. Rocky, who do you got?
I can't wait to see everybody do that at WrestleMania.
Oh, you know everyone's going to do that.
Everybody's going to do it. Then he's going to be as active as when everybody is.
Yes, yeah.
So, you know, I'm excited.
Yeah, Rocky,
I like fan interaction. It's fun.
I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor as well.
Okay.
As much as my gut wants to...
Screaming.
As much as my gut wants me to say either Seth or Miz retaining, because WWE is no fool, and they have given us WrestleMania twists before, like when Roman beat Undertaker last year. No one expected that. So they're no fool to pulling certain twists, and I feel like Miz retaining would be a damn good twist, but I don't see how that could continue in the following weeks. So I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go from one mid-card belt to the other mid-card belt. We have
I could not care less about this one.
We have a fatal four-way match for the United States champion. We have champion Randy Orton going up against the glorious one, Bobby Roode, the modern-day Maharaja with Jinder Mahal, and Rusev.
Don't you know? No.
Okay, fine.
Rusev
the Bulgarian brute Rusev.
Yes.
Who do you guys got?
Rusev Day.
Dang it! I stopped one. I couldn't stop the other. I'm gonna go with
Rusev.
You're gonna go with Rusev?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Glorious Bobby Roode.
You're gonna go with Glorious Bobby Roode. Okay, I'll let you guys go with yours and I'll give mine.
Only reason I say that they're gonna give it back to Bobby Roode is because one, the only reason they took it off of him was because they wanted Randy to have his little Grand Slam championship. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah, that's Roman Reigns. No, and then they just... The only reason Rusev's even in the match is because it's sale. They're not actually going to drop the belt on him, or at least not yet. I can see them dropping it on him like between now and SummerSlam, but not yet. Jinder, he's just kind of a placeholder at this point. He lost his belt, and he's just kind of been like careening around, not really doing much of anything.
All right, allow me to throw some logic at you. So,
this is not how we feel, bro.
No.
Let him sit.
Let me throw some logic at you. You just said on the previous pick that, Finn is so popular, why would they not give him the Intercontinental Championship? That's the exact same situation for Rusev. Did you watch SmackDown, people of the internet? He was so well loved, so popular. Everyone was chanting Rusev Day. Everyone participated. He's so popular, and his sales are up, which is why they put him in the match. So, it would be crazy for a man with such popularity to not win the United States title. He's more popular than Bobby Roode.
I mean, that's a fair point. But
I'm going to go with Rusev.
You're going with Rusev. Now, for me, I'm actually torn between your guys' two picks. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And as, you know, for me, on Rusev Day
Happy
at
Rusev.
Wrestlemania
In Rusev City.
in Rusev City. Sorry, in New Rusev.
I like Rusev City better.
It's gonna be Bobby Roode. It's one of those. As much as I want to go with Rusev, as good as the argument of his sales are up or whatnot, he was kind of just he was the one that was most recently placed into it. He was placed into it because of his sales. And yes, you're not wrong.
No.
However, I feel like WWE wants to build up Bobby Roode more. They want to invest more in Bobby Roode so he can be the more popular one. Did you see how he was in NXT?
Okay, yes, but let me throw some logic at you.
Yeah.
Rusev was just put on the card. Think about last year. The Hardys were put in the tag team title match and they won them.
Yeah, but they're returning. That's a whole different.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And plus, by your logic, if they want to do more with Bobby Roode, then he doesn't have the United States title anymore, and he can go after Shinsuke, and they can rebuild their old feud from NXT for the world title or for the WWE title.
Hey, why are you trying to make us join your side whenever you can just get the point if Rusev does win?
Huh? No, I know. My pick is still Rusev. I'm not trying to convert you guys. I'm just throwing my little.
I get your logic.
I'm just throwing spits of logic.
This is more of a gut feeling here, or like
you're good.
My mind is telling me Rusev, but my gut's telling me Bobby Roode.
No,
so
you're
I'm
good.
gonna go with the gut.
All right, go with the gut, bro. Go with the gut.
And then of course there's this weird back thing in the back of my shirt that's saying
if I'm right, there's I told you so's coming.
Okay, fair enough. I'll tell you what, you can do that whenever you're boiling the one egg for the egg.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, now that we got this out of the way, let's get to the main events. Let's get to the one that everyone's paying attention to. Shall we go Raw or SmackDown first, guys?
SmackDown.
You want to go SmackDown first?
Because we all know the main event of
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like we should do that one first, though, because the SmackDown...
How about we just go with SmackDown?
We'll go with SmackDown.
So, for SmackDown, we have the Royal Rumble winner, Shinsuke Nakamura, going after the WWE Championship held by the phenomenal AJ Styles. Who do you guys got?
Nakamura.
You got Nakamura? How about you? No?
It's a good... I don't know.
I'm going with Nakamura as well.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I'll say.
Go ahead.
With Nakamura, it's kind of one of those... It's the same situation with Ronda Rousey and such. They invested a lot of money to bring Nakamura over here or whatnot. And Nakamura, he sells a good bit or whatnot. He is one of the most popular, one of the most charismatic. Mm-hmm. Now, before the Royal Rumble and everything, they've kind of mishandled how he should have been established or whatnot.
No arguments.
No arguments there. I feel like this championship and letting him have the belt and letting him see how he runs with that belt is kind of their way of saying thank you for putting up with our crap. We want you to go out there and be the star we know you can be. Right. This is their way of putting their time and money. It's going to be a great match no matter what. Yeah. But I feel like Nakamura is the right person to win this match.
Yeah, no, and I definitely agree with you.
Again, this is no discouragement on AJ Styles. AJ Styles is one of the best performers in WWE right now, hands down.
He's one of the best performers in the world.
Jay, would you like to elaborate your Nakamura pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely understand where you're coming from, but I feel like this is one of the other matches on the card where it's got an air of mystery around it.
That's fair. Although for me, that match for me was the Cruiserweight Championship match.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I'm gonna go with Nakamura as well.
You're going with Nakamura?
Yeah.
What makes you want to go with Nakamura?
AJ has held it since...
He's held it before Survivor Series. Remember, because he won it off of Ginger. And
No.
So he can compete against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I was saying he's held it since early November.
Okay.
So it's been about 6 months. Yeah, because November, December.
Yeah, right.
So it's been about 6 months, which is a good run, but by WWE standards, that's almost too long. And I realize Brock has held it for over a year, but he's also made limited TV and pay-per-view appearances. So,
over a year at this point.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. At this point, yeah, no, it has been over a year, like by a couple of days.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, compared to AJ Styles, who appears every week on SmackDown, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Whereas Brock has limited TV and pay-per-view appearances.
But still.
Right. So I feel like, but judging by today's runs, that's almost too long, and I feel like Nakamura, being the Royal Rumble winner, And because of that logic, I'm going to go with Shinsuke.
Okay, then. Now let's get to what's probably going to be the main event.
And which is going to be a clean sweep from all of us.
Yeah, so we got the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Sorry, the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion of the world, Brock Lesnar, defending his championship against the big dog, Roman Reigns. Who do you guys got for this one? Roman Reigns.
Yep. Rockstar split. I'm kidding. Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Roman.
It's one of those, they've literally been teasing this match. There's been rumors about this match since the end of WrestleMania last year, alright? We all know that Roman Reigns is Vince's little pet right now, little pet project right now.
I'd just like to say something.
Yeah.
You know, many people believe that after this, Brock is going back to UFC and leaving WWE. And many people are wondering what's going on with Paul Heyman. And that he'll probably switch to Ronda because she's also former UFC. And I'd just like to say, I'd like to see Paul Heyman in a better role because he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I would much rather see him as the new SmackDown Live general manager.
See, I was just thinking that. That'd be so awesome to have him.
He would make an amazing SmackDown Live general manager. And people love Paul Heyman. And he would bring ratings back to SmackDown Live, considering SmackDown Live has shit ratings lately. It's gotten better because we're getting closer to WrestleMania. But it would be a great way to bring ratings back to SmackDown.
Fair enough. But nevertheless, the match itself, like I said, this match has been rumored since last year.
Right.
But they've really built up like a really good job to this match. It's one of those they've made Roman seem more human throughout this whole entire time, and they've made Brock seem impossible to beat.
Right.
And the fact that they let Roman be a lot more comfortable, and the fans are actually starting to support him, I feel like now is one of the better times to give Roman Reigns that belt.
I agree.
Would you like to add anything to that, Jay?
Yep.
No. Yeah. Then with that, I think that finishes up for WrestleMania. Or am I missing something?
Let's see. We got both B titles. We got the Cruiserweight, both Battle Royals.
We got the women's belts. We
both
got
tag teams. We got the professional tag team. And we got
the rumor.
We didn't do the rumor.
rumor. So, as we all know, one of the major storylines for WWE the past couple weeks has been whether or not a superstar will appear or not. So, guys, the rumor, the bonus question, I guess we can say at this point. Will Undertaker take on Cena at WrestleMania? And if so, who will win?
Yes, an Undertaker.
Okay, you're saying yes. You said the Undertaker's going to get the win. Why do you say that?
One, the biggest thing that I have that will confirm yes or no that he's coming. Kid Rock is going to the Hall of Fame. What better way than to reintroduce the Undertaker? Because apparently the big thing is that they're repackaging him. They're not going to let him come back as Dead Man Undertaker. He's coming back as American Badass Undertaker. What better way than to have the just recently inducted into the Hall of Fame Kid Rock, but play his theme song and play him out to a waiting John Cena, who, even though he's going to the fans, will have airtime.
Okay.
Right. So, me, on the other hand, I think we can all agree that Undertaker will appear at WrestleMania.
I think we're all at least.
I think we're all in agreement on that end. While I definitely see your logic in that, Jay, and I definitely understand, and it would make the most sense, I think people would be mad if Undertaker came back as American Badass. And I do understand some people out there like the gimmick, and it's more like him in real life, but he's well known more as the Phenom, and I feel like... And plus, it would also make sense for him to come back as the American Badass because he laid his clothes down in the middle of the ring after WrestleMania 33. So all the boxes tick for the American Badass gimmick. But he's more well known as the Phenom, and I feel like him coming back to face John Cena as the American Badass would just be a bad PR move, honestly. So I'm going to go with yes, he's coming back. Yes, he's beating John Cena, but as the Phenom, not the American Badass.
And before you get to your... And another reason why I also believe that they would have him come back as American Badass is because I can just feel and hear the back and forth that John Cena and American Badass Undertaker would have. And like, because Undertaker comes out and is like, oh, the past couple weeks, you've been running your mouth. You've been running your mouth, talking trash, saying that I'm washed up and I'm this, that, and the other. So, while I would love to see Phenom Undertaker, just because, you know, I grew up on Phenom Undertaker, like, I came in, like, maybe 1 year after he got back to that, American Badass has a special place in my heart. I think that it would work, and I think for what it is worth, that would be the best way for them to be able to kind of like, yeah, he's coming back, but not like completely.
Okay.
That's
okay.
fair.
I've heard both you guys' points, and they're fair points. I do want to say, Jay, I'm going to debunk your rumor about the whole entire Kid Rock thing because he's performing the theme for WrestleMania. Like, his song is the theme for WrestleMania.
Even better!
But nevertheless, look. Yes, he's coming back.
There's no question.
I think he's coming back as the Phenom because that's what everyone knows him as. I think Cena's getting the win, though.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I think that John Cena's gonna get the match because
22 and 3? Wait, 23 and 3.
yeah, but because here's something else that people seem to miss. There was a rumor a while ago that this match was gonna be happening,
Mm-hmm.
but one of the major stipulations was gonna be career versus career match.
Interesting.
Now listen. Let me get through my thing first, and then you can go off on your little tangent, okay? It's one of those as nice as it would be to have Undertaker around longer,
Mm-hmm.
and as nice as it would be to have that match or whatnot. John Cena, for the past couple of weeks, he's just been challenging him just straight up, like, you know, hey, come and fight me at WrestleMania, you're a pussy, you know, all this kind of stuff. But he's never really put anything on the line, has he? He's never really put anything up. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like at Mania, he's going to make that one last desperate attempt, and he's going to say that I'm putting my career on the line, or whatnot.
Okay.
And I feel like he's also going to make it to where The Undertaker puts up his career as well, because he doesn't have the streak anymore to put up, so there's not really any stakes aside from John Cena's career.
Right.
And I feel like that's going to be a major thing that's going to push us through. But at the same time, I think with how long Undertaker's been around, I feel like with how good these two performers can be at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is going to be the end for The Undertaker. I feel like this is the chance to retire The Undertaker. And that's why I feel like John Cena is coming out on top at WrestleMania.
Okay. That's fair.
I hear you. And
That's fair.
I will give you your opinion. But,
It's wrong?
no, I'm not going to say it's wrong.
Okay.
Because everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Okay.
Just because some people can't handle being wrong. You may or may not have heard John Cena say this Monday night, but he said that there would be a change in his career. That something was going to change soon. Now, while I will 100% agree with the idea, the stipulation that he puts his career up on the line, John Cena has already made it clear and very clear that he is on his way to Hollywood. He even has a movie coming out later this month called Blockers.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that this would be the best way for him to kind of step back, and even if only it's just like he's still backstage and he's still helping out, but he, again, doesn't have a career. He's not an in-ring career anymore. This would be the best way to do it. Have The Undertaker come out and beat him for his career. And maybe give The Undertaker like 2 more matches, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Then he can ride off into the sunset, do whatever he wants. Him and Michelle can have their life forever.
I mean, but honestly, I like that. But when have they ever given an Undertaker a match outside of Mania?
I mean, a couple of years ago when they were doing the whole entire Undertaker 25 thing, but that's like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 years ago.
It was
2 or 3 years.
It was before their WrestleMania feud. It was before their WrestleMania match, so it was 2 years ago.
Okay, but anyways, with that, is there any other bonus questions or whatnot? Oh wait, there is one more that I can think of.
One more.
There's one more that I at least can think of or whatnot. As we all know, Elias is going to say that he's giving a performance or whatnot. Yes, Elias is giving a performance at WrestleMania. Is anything going to happen with that, or is it just going to be a standard performance? Or what do you think is going to happen with the performance?
I think The Rock is going to come out.
I was going to say...
I can see it.
I was gonna say because that's the same thing I'm going with here. Because one of those, look, The Rock is at this point like contractually obligated to be at as many WrestleManias as he can possible and whatnot.
And he's been really quiet lately as far as all things WWE.
Exactly.
He's dropped a new clothing line for the Under Armour. Him and Under Armour did a thing. He dropped a new line with them, and several WWE superstars have been on social medias saying, "Oh man, I love the new gear. Thanks, Rock and Under Armour for supplying this to me." Even Ric Flair, for God's sake, had some Dwayne The Rock Johnson Under Armour gear.
Yeah, but I'm still like at least exercises, trying to keep it somewhat healthy physique or what.
Bro, you know what?
You know what? I'm gonna disagree.
Ric Flair is stronger than death. So.
Okay, sorry. He's disagreeing with us. What do you think is gonna happen?
To each his own.
I will think Elias will get interrupted, but not by The Rock.
Bye.
We all remember the Ultimate Deletion.
Yeah.
And we all remember that Bray Wyatt got thrown into the Lake of Reincarnation. I think he will make his comeback at Mania with a different gimmick to interrupt Elias.
Okay.
Whatever that new gimmick is, I am unsure. But I would say that he would interrupt Elias. And I think people will go bananas.
Okay. If not, the backup option is Jeff Jarrett comes out and hits him with a guitar.
Oh.
But with that, I think that's all that we can predict for WrestleMania, right? Is there anything else you guys want to add?
No. I'm sad now.
Nope.
You made me sad.
I'm sorry, Jay. But with that being said, that is our WrestleMania predictions. Be sure to keep an eye on WrestleMania.
And on Twitter for updates.
On Twitter for updates.
We ain't doing NXT predictions, but we will definitely be watching. I will be live tweeting through what the wrestling Twitter page. I'll be live streaming through, giving all of like little updates, little facets that I can think of while I watch.
I'll say I'll probably be live tweeting on my own personal account at Nathan_DRag. All the links will be in the description. At the same time, definitely keep an eye on this video, and we will let you know in the upcoming weekly rundown who is the official loser and who will be enjoying a fun little game of egg roulette. But nevertheless, we hope that you all get to enjoy WrestleMania. With that being said, Jay, do you want to take us home?
Thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment.
Don't forget the little bell whenever you subscribe.
Twitter, description. Yeah, that's it. See you guys later. I've been Jay Sean.
I've been Natty.
Rocky Gold.
Hasta luego, amigos.